Hey, welcome in and welcome back to Chaos and Cocktails. My name is Rocky Says. This here is the world famous Gemma. How we doing?
We're doing good. Thank you guys for being here today.
Nice. So who was that? We just watched Dope.
That was dope. You spin me right round. And the reason we have dope on the turntable is because guess who's playing at Louder Than Live? No, it's not dope.
Not
It is.
Dope,
It is Static X.
but it's pretty dope.
And guess who's fronting Static X? Your boy from Dope, Edsel Dope. Be his state's name?
Edsel?
Edsel.
Edsel?
Edsel.
Edsel Dope.
Dope. Yes.
And my grandpa had an Edsel.
Is it
It's
in
an
my
old
mom?
car. But first of all, not only does this song rock, original version
Also rocks.
also rocks,
Correct.
but this one got some
Yeah.
electric guitars and shit.
I've seen them. I've seen them live. It's pretty dope.
Pretty dope. Can we say dope enough? Don't.
I don't
No.
think.
But Static X
Static X.
had their lead singer.
Wayne Static passed away, and yeah, I saw them live before, and I wasn't sure how I'd feel about a new singer coming up in there, but I was watching some of their live stuff, and
He's got a pretty good
there.
voice. Yeah.
I'm there for it. We are going to play one of those videos at the end of the show and link it just in case you haven't seen it.
So Static X, gonna be at Louder Than Life. Did we say how many days left do we have?
We didn't, and it's like I forgot 239 days.
239.
Apparently, Louder Than Life is their Facebook page is gonna drop a band a day.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We already knew Slayer, we already knew Acid Bath, Lorna Shore, Static X, and a band called LetLive.
LetLive
got put out in the past couple of days.
Right.
So we're gonna do some LetLive for you here in a little bit, just because Static X, Lorna Shore. Lorna Shore is gonna be at the end as well. I'm gonna play one of their videos. I'm gonna link them down below, just in case you don't know them.
Yeah, those are that deathcore type metal. Very growly.
So
Greeny.
So Lorna Shore, when I first heard about them, was probably 2 years ago. They've been around longer than that. But Blue Ridge Rock Festival, if you know, you know. Apparently they were playing Blue Ridge. And the reason that Lorna Shore stood out to me wasn't because of their music. It was because Will Ramus, the singer, he posted on social media, he's like, play a festival, they said. You'll get to see all the bands, they said. And then they put him up against the one band he wanted to see, which was Sleep Token, and we will get into them another time because that's a whole episode.
Yeah, but dude has a voice.
So as much as I have nothing good to say about Blue Ridge Rock Festival, and if you know, they did change the lineup so Lorna Shore could see Sleep Token, although I don't think they got to
Sleep
see them
Token did play. Whether or not Will Ramos got to see them, I don't know.
Blue Ridge Rock Festival. Read my book. Okay, my short story. It's only 3 pages.
I think there was some guy in there.
Oh yeah.
In your story.
Some guy named Guy.
Yeah. So this band LetLive, what they're going to be, they're a little bit lesser known, but they've been out for a long time.
I guess it's been about 11 years since they played. I was looking at their YouTube videos today, and I didn't find anything earlier than 11 years old. And they changed a lot because I found some that were 13 years old, and that music was way different from their 11-year-old music. So I'm curious as to what they're going to bring to the table.
Well, from what I've seen, a little bit politically
Correction, newest I've seen was
charged.
8
Is that the word?
years ago.
Charged or fueled. Right.
We're gonna play a song that I personally think is apropos to what's going on today.
Yeah. there's a lot of stuff going on right now from the inauguration of the new president. Um, what is the guy from Harry Potter that they don't say his name?
Voldemort.
Voldemort. So President Voldemort. Um, the names that we don't. Anyway, I'm just kidding. Um, there's a lot of stuff going in or going on right now regarding that. So they have what is their song called that we're gonna watch?
Good Morning America.
Good Morning America, but
But
it's not
more.
morning, it's morning as in watching,
morning.
morning death
Mm-hmm.
or unaliving.
And this came out, or at least a video was posted 8 years ago. I'm not 100% sure how old it is. It is off their album called, I have to look at my notes, If I'm the Devil. And it's pretty.
Oh, if I was the devil.
I was going through all their videos. I was trying to figure out what one calls me. This one, 5 seconds in, I was hooked. So
Yeah. I listened to a little bit of it, and it's kind of more my speed, I guess. That you can understand the lyrics or whatever, and it has a R&B type vibe ish in there as well. So it's kind of pretty cool. Kind of pretty cool. Pretty
is
kind of
it
cool.
kind of pretty cool? Or
Pretty
is
kind
it
of
just
cool.
really cool?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
Let's do it.
Without further ado, let's see if I can make this happen.
You. police. That's kind of cool.
Very cool.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Very
So
cool.
their style kind of reminds me of like Rage Against.
Right?
So yeah. So this is how long ago this video is from?
This was 13 years ago.
13 years ago, and that was
Wait, 8 years ago. My bad.
8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just tells us how far this kind of goes back with the Black Lives Matter.
This would have fit perfectly in 2020.
Right.
And it probably fits perfectly with potential mass deportations and ICE activity in the near future.
Yeah. The hands up, don't shoot, the I can't breathe, that type of stuff. And now that Voldemort is in charge, the plan is to give more power to the police. And yeah, that's not a good thing because most of them don't know the actual laws anyway. So it's kind of crazy.
Right, right. I mean,
And
they
if you
are
don't believe me, you could go to YouTube and check out the audit. And it's not just against um,
the police.
the minorities or whatever. It is police being police, and they're their own gang. You know what I mean? It's the blue that is against everybody else. So it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican,
Asian,
or me. And believe me, I've been pulled over for absolutely no reason a few times. So I know what it's like just because how I look. You know what I mean?
right.
So, um, yeah, go visit Audit the Audit. I'll put a link. Camo might not put the link in there, but I'll put the link in there that you can check
Sure.
that out. Just police officers, even like sergeants and all that stuff, don't even know what the actual laws are. They think they can just, if you're just standing there, just
Right.
pick you up and do whatever. You know what I mean? And we have rights. And I know everybody says that all lives matter, which they do, but we all can't matter until we start somewhere, you know, with black lives. We could start there. Then we go to Hispanic lives and Mexican lives and Canadian lives, that
Female lives,
female lives,
transgender lives,
especially we just to let
all lives
set the
do
record
matter.
straight, we are allies to all minorities. That includes the LGBTQ community, Black lives, any kind of minority, my Asian fam. Uh, so if anybody is feeling some kind of way, you could always reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to talk to you about some stuff, um, important or not important. I think right now, the next 4 years plus, it is very important for us to stick together. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. So, get that out of the way. That's all kind of.
On that note, and speaking of January,
speaking of that, oh yeah.
Presidency and
Voldemort let everybody out. He pardoned
everyone out. He sure as hell
He
did.
said, "Expelliarmus,"
Yep.
and he let everybody out. Pardoned a whole bunch of people. I don't know what it is. January Expelliarmus.
Yeah. No. And so my favorite of the characters from January 6th, it's like it's a movie, was of course the QAnon Shaman because oh my God, did he dress the part? God damn, a little bit hot. But also kind of kind of kind of actually I'm not gonna make fun of it. He according to his mother, he actually has some mental issues and he shouldn't be where he's at, but he's there. And so he got in trouble, and I'll throw a quick picture up. He got in trouble
For hanging out with
on January 6th, yeah. And so,
Tiger
yeah, he
King,
didn't
the
really do
Tiger
that, but
guy.
that's such a great meme because in 2020, of course, Tiger King was
Tiger
the
King.
thing too, because COVID lockdown and everybody got sucked into that drama. Am I the only one who didn't actually watch that? I don't know. Um, but so anyway, what's his name? Jacob.
Jingleheimer Smith.
Yeah, that's his name.
His name's my name too.
Oh Lord, I didn't write it down. Jacob something. So he got pardoned, and now the QAnon shaman
You can put it in the chat.
is quoted in the Hill today as, "I'm gonna go buy some motherfucking guns."
So yeah, yay! Somebody
Well,
with
yeah,
mental illness
exactly what you want.
that was arrested for storming the Capitol um, is
Not only did he get released, he got exonerated, which means he actually legally can go buy some damn guns.
well, he shouldn't be able to since he's got mental illness. If we had gun control
That
laws,
obviously hasn't stopped anyone.
why? Yeah, I know.
I mean,
It's all
wasn't it
kinds
Rhode
of
Island?
crazies.
Where?
It
Hmm.
is all kinds of crazies out there with guns. I mean, I
I
have a gun.
I don't know the story
Not so
yet because it
crazy.
just happened, but just this morning there was a school shooting in Antioch, Tennessee.
That is true.
So the shooter's dead from self-inflicted gunshot wound, last I heard,
And
but
then,
I don't know.
from what I
I
understand,
don't
there's
know the
only one other.
specifics, whether students were targeted or maybe I don't know. I don't know. We will all know by the end of the day,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah, it's pretty sad.
So yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this the shaman is out and he's saying I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of guns and stuff like that. And I have my thing is, you should have the right to own guns or whatever, but you have to be responsible. And
Correct.
we don't teach responsibilities. There are states that say that you could just carry without even having a license for it or whatever, this state included. I can carry my gun wherever I go. I
Right?
can conceal it. I don't have to have any kind of formal training or anything like that. So um, there's issues that we need to resolve, and that's not going to come anytime soon.
It's not, which is unfortunate.
So, but so anyway, what is today? Today is
January 22nd.
the 22nd, 2 days
It's
in.
my friend's birthday, but they don't have it on Facebook and I can't remember who it is. So, oh well,
So happy birthday
whoever you are.
if your birthday is today.
Yes.
All right, so hold on. Is it James Fell's birthday?
It's not.
I don't think so. Oh boy, but on this day in history, shit went down. So did James.
Did he fall again?
Mm,
James fell. Silly clumsy
he
boy.
fell down. Would you say today was?
The 22nd of January.
Not the 26th. Oh, January 22nd, 1879. That's the year I was born. No, not yeah. Anyway, so Great Britain was invading or trying to take over Africa, apparently,
Okay.
and the Zulu nation didn't like it. Of course, you're invading their country, and we all know what happened in this country, um, in going to Africa and all of that stuff. It's a shame. So they went there to gather slaves, to steal their land, all that stuff. You gotta love the Brits. That's not an accent, but you gotta love them. Anyway, so they were hanging out, and there was like 1,800 troops, like in the middle. It's Africa in 1879, so there's nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're all out in the open and whatever. So and there was like 1,800 troops just chilling, eating their tea and not eating tea. They were drinking tea and eating crumpets, apparently. 20,000 Zulu warriors ambushed them and wiped them out. There was like a dozen survivors out of the 1,800 British
Oh, wow.
soldiers. So there was like only a few of them left. And that was the battle. Oh my gosh, I can't say this. I've been trying all day. The Battle of Isandlwana.
Is it one? Will we look at it?
Isandlwana. Huh?
Let me see.
It's it's Isandlwana.
It's Lana.
Yeah, is it one? I don't wanna. I know it's like I don't wanna.
Nada.
Nada don't wanna.
Nada wanna.
Nada wanna.
Nada wanna.
Anyway, but the day after, um, so their view, the Zulu nation, their view was, um, these guys with rifles. Rifles were the weapon of cowards. So if you're toting one of them, they thought you were a coward if you won't fight me
Man to
man to man, or
Right.
spear to spear, or I'll hit you with a fucking rock. I mean, you know what I mean? Um, that is a weapon of the coward. So they tried it again. They tried to go up against. There was a smaller group the next day, a smaller group of British soldiers, about 150 of them. 4,000 Zulu warriors came charging after them, and they were pretty much mowed down. So, um, they had sticks and spears and all that stuff going against rifles and stuff. Um, the British only lost like 7 men, and the Zulu guys were pretty much decimated. Anybody that was left alive left. Wounded Zulu, they weren't even taken prisoners. They just killed them.
That reminds me of a World War II story. I was always curious. I was raised Polish, and I was always curious why there were pull-up jokes. Like, what? I don't understand.
I've got a bunch.
And I'm sure you do. And so I asked one time, and I don't remember who I asked. I think I asked my ex-husband, who's also Polish, and he's like, because in World War II, the Polish went up against the Russians on horses while the Russians had tanks. And I think that's true. I think I looked it up, but it's been 30 years. So
I think that's World War One, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe. Um, and all I could think of is,
Well,
why
that's
are you
not
guys
funny.
making stupid pull-up jokes? Because that's not stupid, that's brave beyond compare.
Um,
It's kind of brave.
it's kind of brave, but it's
You're gonna
kind of.
die, but
I mean, have you seen those?
well, it's just like
Like
your Zulu warriors.
yeah, but James also said that they talk about bravery, and he is not gonna say whether or not it was brave or something totally different. It's
Mm,
not very smart. Um, just like what back in the day, like in China with the Tiananmen Square, we all know that there was that person that stood in front of a tank, and all the driver of the tank has to do is just go forward and just run him over. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
is it brave? Is it
Foolish.
yeah? I
I
don't
mean, every once in a while, I think you kind of need to make a stand for what you believe in, even if it ends up in you being run over by a tank.
right. And
Um,
then let's go this way. The January 6th rioters or whatever, they felt some kind of a way, but they were duped. Duped. Everybody knows what's right and what's wrong. And fighting for causes is great, just like human rights. But not accepting the transfer of power or trying to prevent that is not one of them.
correct. I think that everyone in that scenario missed their cue because that was the wrong time, wrong place, first of all. Did
Well,
he get a lot of attention? Yes. Did it change anything?
it,
No.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't on them. They allegedly. It was Voldemort's call to action is what
Right.
caused this stuff.
And
So
we all know, but we can't change the minds of the people that think that was still a good thing.
right.
We're never going to change those people's minds, and they're never going to change ours. And that makes me wonder, how are we ever going to progress if we can't find a middle ground and we're so divided?
Yeah.
We're,
I don't know. I don't know. It's
I mean, stop raising the price of my eggs. God damn it. I eat eggs every day.
well, according to
Stop
some
it.
people, it's our fault for the eggs.
Because I eat so many.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. I
Yeah.
only eat like
I'm
3
gonna
things.
I'm gonna rent the chicken. I'm just gonna rent it. I'm gonna. How much does anybody know how much to rent a chicken?
I don't know.
You know why? You know why I want to rent a chicken? Because
How long have you been waiting for that one?
I don't know, but it worked.
I need a drink now.
Oh, speaking of which, what do we got
This
here?
is Shiloh's contribution. He's the one that sent me this drink, and I'm like, I have all the ingredients. I don't even have to go to the liquor store. It's cold outside. Yay!
My cherry dropped out.
Oh yeah,
No, dropped. Well,
it fell to the bottom. I didn't have maraschino cherries. I had frozen cherries.
cherries. You got to take a frozen cherry in it. What is this called?
Um, tie me to the bedpost.
Tie me to the bedpost. Okay, this is called Tie Me to the Bedpost. What's in it, dear?
Midori.
Midori. Oh,
Vodka.
Midori.
Vodka. Coconut rum.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet and sour.
Ah,
4 ingredients. Nice
pretty
and
easy. Garnish with a whatever you want, right? You eat
I
orange.
said in the picture there's a pretty little cherry, but my cherry's not so pretty.
Yeah, and you gotta poke it with a stick.
Yeah.
I'll poke your cherry with my stick.
All right. What do you think?
I love it. I like Midori. I make Midori sours. Me and my boy Ron back in the day used to just drink Midori sours.
I would like it better with more coconut, I think.
More Coke.
Coconut.
Nut.
Coconut.
Coconuts.
But
Oh, it's very good. I like it. Very, very, very nice. Very nice. All right. Oh, so speaking of sex, what is this called? This is not called sex.
tie me to the bedpost. Hey.
It's kind of sex. Anyway, I was browsing the YouTubes and I came across um a video, and after I cleaned my phone off.
I don't even know where he's going.
Oh, so
This should be fun.
but I came across. I don't even know why I have these in my ears.
I don't either.
I can't hear.
Jack shit.
No, his name's not Jack, and it's a her. Her name's Anna Jorgensen, but her channel is called Your Wingman. So in our analytics, we have the majority of the people that are watching our show are dudes.
Hi guys.
What's up, brother?
Hi.
Anyway, came across this, and it's 10 secrets that women hide from men.
Oh.
So I wanted to pick your brain a little bit and see how much of this is true.
Okay.
So this is not in any particular order, but and we'll have the link down to your wingman's channel down below. She's got a lot of good information in there. So number one, women tend to share information with their closest friends about
Sex.
said dude, guys. So
Yes and no. Absolutely.
yes and no.
Unless it's something like super personal. Like say you got a extra ball. I'm not telling.
No. Yeah.
I'm not telling my friends that. I will keep your secret.
So, she says that in the video. It's just she shares certain things. Hey, I like this guy. He is whatever, and he's so cute, and he's so nice, and yeah. But you're not gonna say he likes to lick my butthole. You know what I mean?
Truth.
Maybe you do,
But
but you don't
I have a story.
about butthole licking. Oh,
About
dang it!
information sharing.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh, I hope none of them watch this.
They're watching. They're not. They turned it right back on, and they said, "Okay, pause. Get ready. Get the popcorn."
So, before you and but after I split with my ex, I went on Tinder. Well, no, I went on YouTube dating.
YouTube or Facebook dating?
Said YouTube dating. I meant Facebook dating. I don't know if YouTube has an app for that.
No, I did Pornhub dating.
I did not.
That was just a solo journey. Go ahead.
And so I met a guy, right? Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Had a good time.
Uh-huh.
There's no love connection or anything. There's just a hookup. And then he found one of my friends online, and we hadn't seen each other in like a year. And so she told me, she's like, "Hey, do you know this guy? Because you're friends with him." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "He's sitting on me." I'm like, "Oh, girl, go for that. Go for that."
So because he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Right.
He's a no strings attached guy. He will do what you want. He will make you happy. And he won't ask for leftovers and Tupperware on his way out the door.
I do that.
No, that's because I love you. And I can't eat all the fucking food I cook. But
so are they still together?
oh no.
Oh no. No strings, right? No strings.
Huh.
No strings. Not even the tampon kind. Anyway, all right. So
know.
you tend to share stuff, right?
Mhm.
Maybe not extreme personal information. You know what I mean?
I didn't
he's
share
got a little pee
because I actually know him personally. At this point, we became friends. But I told her exactly what she could expect out of him.
Yeah. Perfectly average. Probably not. He's probably hung like a fucking mule. Anyway,
I'm
like
not
anyway,
sharing
just
that,
we'll just
share some,
share
but
some,
not
not
all.
all of it. We'll just share like a couple of inches of it. All right, so number
Just a
two,
tip.
and now number two, and we'll circle around at the end of this thing. Number two, evaluate everything that men do. So like,
I need context.
so they open the door for you, or their mannerisms or whatever, that you analyze their he doesn't fucking clean his ears, or there's
Wait,
hair popping out of his.
those things are so mutually exclusive. What? What?
You evaluate like you're sizing the dude up whether you want to date him or not. So you're evaluating
Oh, okay.
like things that he does,
When I
not
first see him,
necessarily
before I know him very well,
right.
is he hygienically clean? Does he do polite things like open doors? Does his boots smell like cow
Right.
shit?
Does he smile, or
Right. Mm-hmm.
does he give you that vibe or whatever? You analyze what we do. You know what I mean? Guys tend to not pay attention to that.
That's so hard
Yeah.
because I'm probably the wrong girl to ask this to because I've been in 5 relationships in my whole life. You're the 5th. Like for real.
Five's a charm. That's what they say. All
I've
right.
never been a serial dater. I'm
Yeah.
a serial monogamist.
Yeah.
So
I dated Captain Crunch for a while, and
I like Cocoa Puffs.
that fucker just ruined the roof of my mouth. That's all he did. Anyway, all right, so let's moving on. Number three, women tend to not divulge their body count, except if they're on a podcast, apparently. Like the number of men that they slept with. Guys are like, oh yeah, 11 by the time I
Would you
was
tell that to your girl?
14. I know somebody that does.
Well, yeah,
I'm not going to mention any names, but
mention any names, but holy shit. Um, First of all, up until like 4 months ago, to me, body count meant how many people you killed. I don't know where this fucking came up from.
so this is a guy thing, and it's leaked out a while ago. We call them body counts
Ah,
forever. Boys,
all right.
and don't no boys, guys, not boys.
But
We don't
so
talk to little boys. Um,
so okay, how does this even come up in conversation? Why would you possibly ask your
well, people
SO
they talk
how
about
many
exes and
people?
stuff, and
Right.
and there are
I
some
have
people.
four.
There are some people that want to know. They're like, oh, how many people have you slept with? Nowadays, you have to protect yourself. You got to make sure that your
Well, I mean, just go to the doctor and get a
STIs.
screening. You don't need to tell anybody how many people contributed to that particular.
True, but people just ask the question, and those people.
And so your question though, getting back to your
It's not. I mean,
question
I don't have a
or
question.
your tip or whatever it is,
Girls tend to not.
but boys do?
Boys do.
Wait, boys do to boys or boys tell girls?
So girls, when they say, "Hey,
I might
how
tell
many
my
women?"
I might tell my friend, but do you really want to know how many men I've slept with?
No. See, that's what I'm going to get to. But if you asked a guy,
Hmm.
now I don't like to whatever, but um, guys will be like, "Yeah,
How
37."
many girls have you slept with?
There is
Do you actually
no
keep
telling.
count?
I could go back and tally. I'll have to
I
use
did that once.
check
Then I
marks.
realized how many names I didn't remember.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
felt
I
bad.
remember
So bad.
most.
So bad.
I remember mostly. I'm just
I
saying.
remember you. I just don't need a fucking name.
Um, so like, yeah, me personally, I mean, the question is loaded. It's a loaded
Mhm.
question. You
It
want to
is.
know, but do you really? Do you really want to know? Nobody really wants to
I
know.
mean, if her answer is two, wouldn't that scare you also?
Yeah,
Like, oh my
absolutely.
God.
So
She has no experience whatsoever.
being older, I I know you slept with more than two guys. You've been married 11 times.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, at
Hmm.
least that many.
Right.
So I understand that, before me is whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Before you
As
is
it should be.
right. But people go, oh, they get hung up on that stuff. So
Those are
women, most,
people with low self-esteem that don't realize that you're just fine as you are.
right.
You absolutely need to embrace. You can't love anyone else, and no one else can love you until you love yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
Whatever. Anyway, I love me.
It's true. I
It
love
is, well,
me.
it is true. Everybody knows it, but do they put it into effect or
You
they
should
do they
try it.
incorporate
If
it?
you've never
No.
tried it, try it for 1 week. Put
You know
your
what else you should try? There's this thing that has this little motor. No, I'm just kidding.
mm,
All right. So number 4. We're only on 4.
we're gonna be here all night. We
Um,
have trivia in an hour. Hurry up.
that women tend to not share things that may turn the guy off. So like, I've got
Well,
this.
of course not.
You know, I have this corn on my toe or whatever.
Skin tag on my labia.
Right.
Do you want to know
Well,
about?
we'll find it. If you let us, we'll find it.
Actually, I would tell you that ahead of time so you knew exactly what it was and you weren't getting into something gross.
It's an extra clitoris.
It doesn't have a feeling.
Little.
I actually don't have one, but
It's
I'm
an
aware of
extra.
them.
It's an extra testicle. By the way,
I had my son had a skin tag and there's on his ear, not on his vagina. Um,
but like, not only that type of stuff, but like baggage and all that stuff. Especially if you're trying to attract the man. If you're
duh.
going
Do
into
you
that,
guys do that?
there are some people that were like, oh, they talk about their exes, and my ex used to beat the fuck out of me, and blah 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 blah. You what? Right? I like crazy, but not
I don't want no part of that one.
not super crazy.
No, well, that's a loaded fucking. That's just loaded. Because of course you don't share all of your ugly at the beginning.
There's some people do.
But once you become, well, you shouldn't.
Guys don't
Stop
have
it.
filters a lot of times.
Don't do that. But once you become a couple, then you can slowly
Slowly start
sharing
unpacking
the
your fucking
ugly.
baggage.
Because if you're going to grow as a couple, then you have to know each other as a couple.
All right. So number 5, um, this is what guys kind of worry about a lot too. Money, power, status, and looks. If you ain't got all that, you're not going to attract women.
Wait,
That
men care about looks?
do what? No. What? Men care about how they
Real
look.
looks? You don't.
Yeah.
No, they love you don't.
When it comes to when it comes to relationships.
God.
So here's the thing. So shaman guy, right? He's kind of built. He's got his shirt off, tattoos on his chest, whatever. And he's paint face, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Even you're like, yeah, he may have like some issues, but physically,
I mean, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot.
right? But
I wouldn't touch him with someone else's 10-foot
yeah,
pole.
but if he wasn't involved in that stuff and you didn't know, you'd be like,
if I met him at a bar, I'd be like,
bar or at a concert, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so but women tend to compromise if the guy does things or what you like or expect a man to treat you, right?
I know what you're saying.
So like I'm not the greatest looking guy in the world. I am not a 10.
God,
I'm not a 1, but I'm somewhere in between.
He's a 10 in my book.
Shut up. Shut up, lies. Women lie a lot.
I'm not lying.
That's number.
Look in my eyes. Am I lying?
Anyway,
Not
shush.
lying.
Anyway, my fucking head will blush. Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
Anyway, so women tend to compromise if they find somebody that makes them laugh or whatever and looks, you spend time with somebody, but sometimes
We've actually had this discussion, whether you remember it or not.
yeah, sometimes the hunchback kind of fucking disappears, Hey.
With women, and I'm going to assume with guys as well, is that once you obviously first impressions are going to be about your looks, right? They just are because that's what you see. You don't know them yet. But then once you get to know someone and are like recognize them for a beautiful person or a total douchebag, whatever the case may be, then
But people do that with friends. You know what I mean? You don't find somebody attractive or whatever, or like even somebody that's close to you or whatever. So you're friends and you're like hanging out. You're like, never thought of that person that way ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you guys connect always. You know what I mean? And then one thing leads to another, and then you're married for fucking 50 years.
Well, that would be a great marriage to marry your best friend.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
All right. So let's see. Number 6, women calculate points differently.
Points?
Point system.
God.
So like,
okay. More stuff I don't know.
So you go out on a date. Guys calculate, hey, I bought you flowers. I washed my pits. I shaved my balls. Right? That's 3. I took you to a nice restaurant. I had all this stuff planned. I had this mariachi band playing before they got thrown back over the fucking wall. Right? And a Chinese restaurant. No.
Mariachi at Chinese. Nice.
Yeah. It's
that's
combo. Combo is what we call it.
I like fusion.
Anyway, we're up. This is how a guy thinks. We're up. We're up 7-0, right? Here we go. Tell me.
Is that how a guy thinks, or is that how you think?
No, that's how a guy thinks. Guys,
But how do you think?
every day is different. Every minute, I learned this a long time ago. Every 3 minutes.
You have never gone out of your way to impress me with things like that.
Right. But
You don't need to,
I
but
use other
that's besides the
tactics.
point.
I impress differently. I don't have all the money in the world. I can't rent out a whole fucking museum and take you and be like, "Hey, this is Renoir, and we're the only ones here." And
That's from a movie. I don't know. I don't know.
Look, I don't got it like that, so I can't do that. So I have to use other ways and means. Personality. I'm like greatest looking guy. I'm Asian.
Mm,
I got to use different things. You know what I
right.
mean?
Hmm.
So anyway, but
What's the
you count them
question?
up. Guys are like, hey, I did this, did that, powder flowers. Oh, that's number 8. I'm up 10-0. You know what I
Right.
mean?
So you
I'm
know what
winning.
I
I'm
do?
winning is the guy's thinking.
All right. First of all, get over that. Second of all, you know what I do when I go on a date?
Hmm.
Say I'm going out on a date with a person I don't know well. Like we've been talking a little bit and we're gonna go out. We eat dinner. I don't fucking look at the price and get the cheapest shit on the menu. I also don't look and get the biggest thing on the menu.
Was
I like I like to drink, so I keep my food costs down because you're paying for it in the wine. But I don't. And also, when it comes time to pay the check, I always make direct eye contact and say, "You want to split it?" Because,
no.
dude, it's that easy.
I got all this other stuff you pay.
And then, so I went out on a date with a guy. This is a long time ago. And honestly, I've not been out on many dates with a person I wasn't in a relationship with. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So I went out on a date with this guy, and he took me to Applebee's, which is, but it's okay. I just have a particular hate for Applebee's. Nothing wrong with the restaurant in general. And he paid for dinner, and we had a great time. We were laughing. We had a blast. We'd met each other at a sports bar, like not quite a bar, but kind of a bar.
And then he farted.
No. And then I'm like, we're having such a great time. You want to come to the bar I hang out with and play some pool? I will never forget how amazing. And I thought it was super masculine, but I bet it got a lot of guys would be like, ew. He's like, I just spent all of my money on this dinner. I can't. I'm like, well, you just
Uh-uh.
so I'm like, well, you just bought dinner. I got the bar. And we went out and we spent like 3 hours at the bar shooting pool, drinking beer, went back to his place, had a fucking great time.
Yeah, I bet.
And you know what? We shared the responsibility of the date.
That's cool because you're nice. And it kudos to him for being honest and being like, oh fuck,
Right? Because
I
guys,
blew my fucking wad. I blew my wad already.
what if he had not been okay with me paying for the bar and we just split up that night and then never saw each other again?
Yeah,
Because
because
we
he's
went out for a
embarrassed or
few
whatever.
weeks, but it didn't last because we just weren't on the
So
same
women
page.
tend to take the
Right.
whole night as a whole, as that is 1 point for you, right? Even though we calculated 10, this is what happens. We calculated we're up 10 points, boys, right? We in there. She calculated that as that's only 1 point, right? So the next time we go out, I can chill out a minute. Maybe not the very next time, but I am up so much that I can just
I don't even understand this point concept.
what? You can all right, you go out with a guy,
Uh-huh.
right?
I
No matter no
really
matter
don't.
no matter what happened during the nighttime or whatever, women calculate this as that was a good night, right?
Right.
So if you put it in a point system, that's 1 point for him,
Okay.
right? He did a good job. High five. Good job. 1 point. He's thinking, I've got 10 points. I'm winning. I'm winning. Not that it's a competition,
Computation.
a competition between us two, but I'm trying to compete for whatever a relationship, booty, a blowjob, whatever. That's why guys expect.
Is that real though?
It is real.
Guys really do that.
It's a point. Not
Leave in the
not.
comments. Let me know if that's true because I don't believe you.
I'm. You know that I'm different. It's a different whatever. There's still a point system. I'm still winning, no matter.
Well, you're winning because you got me.
No,
Aw.
you do way too much. Anyway, there is a point system. You know what I mean? How you calculate it. We count all the little shit. You count it as a whole. That's all that I'm saying. Is
But I
that
will
women do.
tell you, like, there's a couple of things that in that scenario that could count as a big fat zero and never see you again.
Absolutely.
Treat the server like shit. Bye.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Don't tip well. Bye.
All we're doing.
Talk over me all night. Bye.
Right. But that night.
Let me talk over you.
You do. The night is 1 point. They do that. That's minus 1 point. We're up 10 points, we think, in our tiny little fucking cock brains, right? We're up 10 points. I did something wrong. We're still up 9.
All right.
We're still up 9 points.
All right.
That's how we think. We're dumb. We're stupid. We don't know how to math good. We don't do good in the math stuff. All right. So anyway, 7. More. We'll have to go through a couple of these pretty fast.
Yeah.
More stimulation. Women need more stimulation, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional.
Yeah.
So like guys, this is when we're in a relationship. Guys, we're salesmen. You sell yourself. Hey, I got all these points. you want to trade some points? I'm a good guy. You like me. I like you. We're in the relationship, whatever. And then we fucking chill. We're not doing shit. We ain't doing nothing. Go make me a fucking sandwich.
Yes.
Right? Go make me this. Go get me that. Take this and wash the dishes.
What the fuck accent is that?
It's my New York accent, and like,
It's so wrong.
Anyway, you do all that stuff, and so all your selling features, all the stuff that we got you with, is now going away.
It's irrelevant. So stop trying to sell yourself and just be
No. But you have when
be
you
authentic at all times.
right, but it's still a selling point. I'm going to take a shower. You know what I mean? I'm going to make myself look good for you.
Well,
The same way when you're dating, but when you're together, you still got to maintain that shit.
You still need a shower. Fuck. Yeah. you might can go an extra day, but that's about it.
I know some guys that don't. Miss Kitty. Anyway, she's not on this list. But they still need to be women need to be stimulated mentally with conversation, physically.
Yeah, don't bore me.
Right.
Don't bore me.
Sometimes we just have to fucking take a nap. You know what I mean?
Naps are good. Hey, like naps.
Emotional, you have to be able to support her. Number 8, if if your warranties run out, it's just like buying stuff. You know what I mean? If my warranties run out and I
finish the sentence.
If your warranties run out, she'll look for a new whatever, a new vehicle, a new item, a new guy, a new whatever. If you stop doing what you're doing, she will look elsewhere.
100% correct.
Right? They don't tell us this.
No conversation.
So
100% correct.
What happens is we get complacent. I go to work every day. I come home every day. You're making me dinner and all this stuff. And I'm just going through the motions.
Go to work every day.
Right.
When you're younger, you also have kids to deal with because most of y'all guys don't do it.
And you're doing the laundry.
Some of you do it.
And you're cooking. And you're cleaning. Right.
Fucking cleaning out the litter box.
You're making my sandwich.
Cleaning the litter box. All these things that you guys don't even see.
Wash my stinky socks.
I mean, when's the last time you vacuumed out the fucking air vent? Never.
I've never.
We do that. You do that shit.
Anyway, So the thing is, you have to do all the above. Like you have to keep the stimulation going, emotional and physical
You
and
better, because eventually I'm
intellectual,
gonna be
mental stuff.
tired of cleaning out the fucking vents. I'm
Yeah,
gonna let
yeah,
your
yeah.
asthma take control of you.
So, and we get wrapped up in, hey, I'm doing what I need to do to take
Do,
care of
do, do, do.
this relationship or this family or whatever, and we miss it. Right? I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there, done
Yep.
that. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So if your warranties run out, you know, everything that you sold her on and you're not living up to it anymore, they will start to look elsewhere. Um,
And that actually depends on whether she's running down as well and she's okay with a little less.
but the thing is, communication
But
is key.
complacency does not equal happiness.
Right. Communication is key. So like um if you are not the best communicator, it's gonna have to be up to me to be able like, what the fuck is wrong? What's going on? What can I do to help you? Or vice versa.
I
You know, if
love that. No
somebody's
one's
gotta be
ever done that for me. That would
some
be amazing.
somebody's gotta be the
I
one.
would probably lie, but
Yeah,
still,
but here's the thing
the
though.
fact that someone did it in the first place.
Women, if your man does that, please open up and tell him because that means he's trying. You know what I mean? And I've been there and done that. Maybe it was too late to do that in the past lives or whatever. Maybe it was way too late. You know what I mean? They already put a down payment on a new fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sorry to laugh, but I love the way you put that. But God,
they already financed something different. You know what I mean? But you know, you had this one paid off, and then whatever. But anyway,
some
like
receipts.
but that's a sign if they say, hey, you know, tell me, talk to me, whatever, you know, and you may have told this man 20, 100 million, 1,000 times that this is what you need to do. And he'll start doing it and then he stops doing it. And then he starts doing it and then he stops doing it. We will start
That
again.
means you don't care.
No, no. That's
Yeah.
we just get so wrapped up you have to keep reminding us. Just like how you have to remind
Make a
us that
priority list. What is the top of your priority? Making the money to make the family happy, or making the family happy and then be making the money to make the family happy?
we'll go through
Figure it out.
we'll go through a list on the men's side that women have no fucking idea.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. All we need is a couple things.
I bet they haven't.
There's no 10.
I bet they haven't spent any time to write that down because, guys.
So number 9. Let's just
Oh my God.
continue. We're continuing. We gotta go. We don't have that
I'm
much
gonna be
time.
here forever.
No, wait. There's only 10 things. We got 2 more. Women want men to seduce them.
True. Not all the time, but yeah,
Yeah.
we like it.
So like
We like
in the
it.
beginning, and it's like that. You're like a woo woo woo. I'm gonna woo woo woo.
Women don't like to make the first move most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes the situation calls for it, but most of the time,
But some guys want. I understand that. We got to do our seducing every now and again. But there's every now and again there has to be something. You know, you always talk about waking up a certain way or whatever, or being woken up a certain way. Not you,
okay,
men. Women
okay.
don't ever do that shit. After you've been together they don't wake you up. They don't wake you up with a good, anyway, with a happy ending in the beginning.
I was told straight up that you don't like morning sex. So guess what I'm never gonna do?
No, not. See, don't
You
listen.
said it.
Don't listen.
I did listen.
No, it's not like I don't like it. It's just we gotta pee. Anyway, so women want men to seduce them. So do your part, guys. Keep wooing your ladies. You've been with her 25
Right
years or
here.
whatever. Keep
Right here.
doing it. Keep telling her she's
Keep that
beautiful.
thought in mind.
Make her feel beautiful. You know what I mean? Tie her to the bedpost. That type of shit. Anyway, number 10. Women are insecure about their bodies And if they have an issue, she's not trying to tell you about it.
Wait,
You
is that the whole topic? What's the
That's the whole thing.
actual sentence?
Women are insecure about their bodies.
That's it?
Yeah.
And then you went forward.
Well, I mean, it's
No, I just want to know what the topic is you're expounding upon. Yeah, we are.
so are guys, but yes, women
Not
are.
us.
Huh? Oh, I know. I'm too fat. That's why they ask us, do these pants make you look fat? Yes.
I would never ask that
Yes,
because
they
I
do.
don't want to know the answer.
Yeah, they don't. Well, that's why guys lie.
All I do, I look at you and say, "Do I look hot?" And that's all you need to do is say yes or no.
So
I don't ask you to pull out specific places that don't quite look so good.
guys,
I'm
be
52. It's okay.
be proactive and tell your lady she looks hot before she asks.
Correct.
She puts her pants on, and you're like, oh wow, those pants look really good. You know what I mean? You compliment prior to her saying, hey,
Yeah, it saves you a lot of problems.
does my tits look lopsided? Yeah, they do, but no, they don't, honey.
Is that a
You've
real
been
word?
flashing that
Is that
left.
a, is
You've
that
been
a
flashing that left
thing?
one the whole time. Why cover up now? It's an hour-long fucking show. Your boob's been hanging out the whole time. Women can't feel their breasts, apparently. that's why with that's when we come in there, not or on them, wherever, whatever is.
I
Anyway, we can feel them. Don't do that.
fuck.
Those that doesn't taste good by itself. It doesn't. Anyway, so that's it. Women are insecure about their body, how their butts look, how their legs look, how their mustache is not filling in properly. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. It looks fine, dear. Just trim a little bit on this.
Would you love me if I had a mustache?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I told you about didn't I tell you about the customer that I have? It's like
You did.
6 foot whatever, gigantic boobs, whatever.
I actually have a mustache, but I shave.
And well, yeah. But like a manicured mustache she has.
He's like, yeah, like he
Manicured.
ever noticed. No, you didn't notice.
I know. I know things.
You noticed I had a mustache?
I am not gonna say, hey, nice stash, bitch. No. No.
I don't actually have a mustache.
Yeah. Women have little fuzzy facial hairs. I know.
I do have the fuzzy, like the 50-year-old woman hair, but I shave that shit.
I know.
It's not over my mouth though.
Well, it's not gonna.
It's on my cheeks.
You're not gonna grow a
It's on my
fucking.
cheeks.
You're not gonna grow a beard or
Ew.
whatever. I mean,
I never checked if they're on my other cheeks.
I thought you were gonna fart. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, probably.
Mm.
Anyway,
We got trivia to go to.
oh my God, in like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it takes like 15 to get there, right? 10.
And well, it takes 5 minutes to get there, but I have
5.
to pee and put on clothes.
It takes me 10, takes her 5.
It's literally a half a mile away.
She got a fucking lead foot.
Wait, why are we talking about this? Shall we play some Lord Ashore and get this night started? I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really think we should.
Lord Ashore.
And then I will end it with some Static X and then deuces.
Hey,
I think that was
not deuces, it's Reese's.
chips.
Tortillas. No, Reese's.
Tripe.
Reese's.
I forgot what I was doing.
Reese's Pieces.
Oh,
That's.
right.
What are you doing? Indeed.
I'm gonna have to change this.
Guys, don't forget.
because I changed up the shit.
So, fumble.
You won't see it.
Fumble recovery.
Maybe
kudos
to
to Teddy. Anyway, guys, Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You already
Like, oh, no, go ahead.
like,
Go on.
share, subscribe.
Oh, yeah, do the thing.
Throw some crazy comments in there, whether this list is wrong or not. But go check out my girl, Anna Jorgensen. Her name is
Or his
it's
girl me on Kamajama.
your wingman on YouTube. We'll link that. This is not my girl. I don't know her, right? But she spits some truths out there. So check that out. Um, we'll check you out next time, right?
Yeah.
Am I still talking?
You are still talking.
Well,
I'm still working.
all right. We could probably add this in post,
And we could.
right? I have to pee super bad.
I do too. Do you want to pee inside my legs again?